Good morning, it's Valerie from Flat to Fabulous, and here with some quotes which are going to help you move forward away from what you don't want towards what you do want. Now, as a coach, we always tend to move people forward to the future. But in order to do that, sometimes you have to let go of some things in the past and get rid of some things which you're hanging on to. If you think about it, you've got a car full of petrol, and you've got one tank. Okay, so you've got so much fuel, you can't go everywhere. Okay, and it's just like your own personal energy. You can't be helping this person and that person and that person. And what about you? And so the kind of people that need to be removed from your life are the toxic people. The kind of events which don't make you feel good have got to go. You cannot move forward unless you get some of that energy back. And I could speak from experience last year, or this year, because we're at the end of 2019. I learned that a lot. That was a big turning point for me. And I'm just passing on what happened to me, just letting you know it happens to all of us. And I'm hoping that you get some value out of this. So I love this one. Careful what you tolerate. You're teaching people how to treat you. And that's true. Okay. If you're a giver, it's just like yesterday's post. If you're a giver, you keep on giving. And if someone's a taker, they'll keep on taking. Sometimes when you stop giving, the takers don't like it. And all of a sudden it's your fault. Okay. So it's up to you to set those boundaries. So just start bearing that in mind. This was a game changer for me. The less you respond to rude, critical, argumentative people, the more peaceful your life will become. Oh, yes, it does. And it doesn't mean that this is actually directed at you. It might be directed at you. But I once worked in a place and it was very, very negative. Lots of toxic talk, lots of complaining, lots of moaning, and so on. And I woke up one day and I made the decision, because I was absolutely one of those situations where just lying on the sofa going, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can go into work. And I did that many times for that job. And what I found was I'm not getting drawn into anything negative. I'm saying nothing negative. And that was actually a New Year's resolution. And what I found was that I went from hating that job to absolutely loving that job. So nothing about the job had changed. Nothing about the people had changed. I had changed. And just by doing that, I honestly, you try it. You've got to try it to believe it. This is literally coming from me. I have done this myself, and it works. It just changed my whole attitude, and I've used that in the future. If away from that job, since then. But give it a go. Give it a go. And finally, this one. I've got so many people who are popping into my head right now who I know are very, very self-critical of themselves. I see it in my friends who, every day. I see it people on Facebook who are putting themselves down. And it's true. If you talk about what you can't do and what you don't do and all the rest of it, then people will actually have a less than favorable opinion of you when actually you deserve so much more. So these are some things to actually start doing now before you try and improve yourself. Now, I'm deliberately doing a series of videos before New Year starts, because you're going to start the year with good intentions. But what needs to happen first is that you need to get rid of some baggage first. So first of all, don't undervalue yourself. Just don't. Where's my back button? Don't say anything negative. Try it. Trust me. It takes a bit of practice, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay. And this, think about, what are your boundaries? And it might be just with a few certain people. What are your boundaries? What are you going to do to stop people treating you less than you deserve? Okay, watch out for the toxic people one later on. All right, good luck.